Okay, guys, so this is Javier Martinez. So I know it's only the end of 2019, like we're in the middle of our school year, but I just want to read this right now to hope there is no more STAAR because I don't want to see STAAR for this school year. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else. I just want to read. The true stress of the test, or the true stress of STAAR. So this was in May 29th this year. It's the end of the school year here in the United States, and while you think kids are spending most of their time looking forward to summer, kids in Texas are studying for their yearly STAAR test. STAAR, State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, a system of tests Texas public school students are required to take it at the end of each school year, according to Metrics. Kids will STAAR tests from 3rd to 8th grade, and depending on which grade you're in, will cover reading, writing, math, science, and social studies. In high school, tests are given at the end of courses in Algebra I, Biology, English 1, English 2, and U.S. History. All kids of these grades will take some sort of assessment, but not all these assessments matter quite as much as STAAR. High school students who don't achieve reasonable scores are not given a diploma regardless of their grade point average or attendance record. Everything a student has worked for throughout the year could be potentially compromised just from getting a bad score on this test. STAAR testing is not necessary to prove one academic readiness for the next school year. The STAAR test puts too much stress on kids and is testing above grade level, which is not in the best interest of students who are only being taught what is on grade level. And lastly, the STAAR test is bad for a child's self-esteem. I strongly agree with that. It feels like the problems are above grade level and we don't understand. Like they don't make any sense. STAAR does not make any sense. According to NBC News, teens reported their stress level was 5.8 on a 10-point scale. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that would be the average, but my stress about it is very, very, it's more than 10. This average tips right in front of halfway mark, which is scary, and it should not in any way be deemed acceptable. I know. Many students, including me, skip important meals like dinner or even lunch to do tasks for school because that's stupid. An example, extra studying for important tests like these and tough our lives don't depend on whether we pass the test or not. It does play a key role in our academic eligibility for the next grade level or even college. Research from turnaround.com indicates that the rates of anxiety and depression among teens in America have been rising over the past 50 to 70 years. In fact, some tests reveal a frightening 5 to 8 times as many high school and college students who meet the criteria for major depression and or anxiety disorder diagnosis as was met half a century ago. The CDC reports 110 million people to die every year as a direct result of stress. That is 7 people every 2 seconds. Imagine how many of those people are kids. Anxiety level continues to rise, and instead of making change in our educational system to regulate this problem, people in charge give and develop more tests like STAAR, according to turnaround.com. Not only is the STAAR not necessary to prove one's academic readiness for the next school year, but the STAAR is also testing above grade level, of course, according to a study by Dr. Sabo and Sinclair for Texas Monthly. They used 8 different readability formulas to examine the reading portion of the STAAR as opposed to the 5 they used in 2012. A careful reading of the paper shows what could be interpreted as an astounding lack of consistency. Some test passages were written below grade level, while others were written far above grade level. Yep, it felt like they were in high school level because I suck at reading and language arts. For instance, all 5 passages on the 4th grade test were misaligned, with 1 passage below grade level and 4 above. In 6th grade, 1 passage was written at the appropriate grade level, 3 were above, and 1 was below. Their research also provides only reading tests at or below grade level are those in 8th grade. Well, yeah, I mean, nerds who really want to keep STAAR. They really want STAAR so bad, but most of everybody else don't want it. When students are trying to move into high school and might not advance if they don't pass the test after 3 times, how is this fair for students learning 1 grade level all year to be given last year's material along with next year's? I mean, yeah, I am in 8th grade right now, and I just want to be in 9th grade already to take geometry already. I mean, yes, I am still in algebra right now, but geometry is my favorite topic in math, and I want to take it so bad. So there better not be STAAR. Lastly, the STAAR test is bad for a child's self-esteem. We've all been in a situation where we don't know something on a test because we have either forgotten the material entirely or are simply confused by the question. We get anxious and depending on the type of test taker you are. You either skip the question or try your very best to figure out the problem. You get the test back and discover that you didn't get such a good grade. It's disappointing, so why? It is. So why wouldn't test administrators think it is not the same for the STAAR? This happens to a lot of tests, and I'm in no way saying to get rid of all tests, but to get a low score on something as important as the STAAR, possibly being held back a grade and made fun of its emotionally damaging, something we should take into account. In conclusion, the STAAR test is bad for a child's health and self-esteem entirely. Kids grow up, pass out, and unfortunately die because of how overworked they are, and how we expect them not to is beyond me. STAAR testing is scary, and as kids at tests like this, I believe I would definitely do without it. Yes, indeed. It is scary. Because what the hell? Because those type of tests trap the 5th graders to stay in elementary from going to 6th grade. Like, those 5th graders just want to be in 6th grade already, but STAAR is blocking their path. And of course the 8th graders are trying to get to their freshman year, but STAAR is blocking their path. And for 12th graders, as I suppose, and high schoolers, and the rest of the high schoolers, they're trying to graduate to go to college, but STAAR is blocking their path from graduation. STAAR's there's no graduation now. STAAR tests State of Texas assessments of academic readiness is a bully to Texas, to the entire state of Texas. It's very, very, very true. So any of you who live in Texas, I'm sure y'all would agree with me. Because all the time when I take STAAR, I get a low score. Always and always and always and always. The highest I've ever made in STAAR was 72. Yeah, which was the writing STAAR in 7th. Yeah, because, just the 5th graders just really want to be in middle. Just already want to be in middle so bad. they just already want to get a start on their 6th grade year. And of course, yeah, the 8th graders would want to start on their freshman year. I mean, I am a freshman right now, even though I'm in 8th grade. Just like I said, I'm taking algebra still. Yeah, and I'll be a sophomore in 9th grade. But, I mean, yeah, for my school, the lowest grade you can take algebra is 7th grade. I did want it to be an algebra in 7th grade last year, but no, unfortunately, the school decided to put me in a level 1 math course. Yeah, in level 1 class. But luckily, I was in level 2 in 7th grade. But anyhow, I just want to end this video right now because I'm just kind of getting tired. It's already midnight in Houston. So, bye, I guess.